Rachel Polanski.
Hello, Ms. Polanski. I think I've seen you on TV before.
Maybe.
Great work. I always see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, hi. Yeah, my name is Tariq Wilson, and I have lived in Fort Myers for a long time, probably about 22 years. And I faced a lot of racism and discrimination, unfortunately, by white people, and I've kept a record of the violations. And I've also enforced the law and rights as well as policy for human human rights as well as for enforcing the constitutional rights to make sure that people are respectful, you know what I'm saying, and nice, and people don't do things like what they did back in the old days, like in the during the civil rights movements, and I'm sure you know about the history. Yeah. So I try to enforce those laws, rights, and policies to make things fair, to make things equal. Unfortunately, since I've been here in Fort Myers, I faced a lot of problems, and I had to do my own reporting and for the record, because when I went to law enforcement for help and assistance, they had violated my rights, and they had also denied me services as well to try to cover up my reports and complaints. So, but I still didn't stop. I guess they were hoping that I'd go away, but I still remained persistent. And even the more they turned me away, the more I came back and filed more reports and more complaints. So basically, in short, the justice system and some businesses, as well as some individuals in Lee County, have violated my rights and have done hate crimes towards me because I am black, and not because I'm
How
black.
so?
Yes, good question. Right, very good question. Because of there's many reasons, and one of them is because of the fact of the main reason is because of my color, because I'm black. They were disrespectful towards me, and they thought that they could disrespect me and get away with it and nothing would happen. But when I told them, no, you violated the law and my rights,
What do they do?
then they retaliated by either or arresting me, abusing me, handcuffing me, arresting me, bringing me to jail, making false charges, lying on me. And when I went to the jail, the Lee County Justice System and the Lee County Sheriff's Department, they I don't know if you're aware, but majority of the employees there are white, and the way how they operate, and which I've come to understand in my own reports and investigations, is that they do practice the pattern and practice of racial discrimination. However, they do it in a secret and hidden way. So when I, as a black individual, go to them and report crimes or abuse or discrimination done by employees or so and so, their first reaction is, oh, nothing happened, and they deny my complaints and they claim I'm lying. And I say, well, first of all, it did, and that's another violation because you called me a liar.
Of anything?
Oh, I have everything. Yes, I have everything. I have a lot of proof. This is my records of this is my daily plans. I'm sorry, excuse me.
No,
And this is my records of this is just one. I used to have like probably 30 of these, but then I moved and I lost like probably 20, but they had all my reports. So the records that I've had to file, for example, a lot of the businesses and also the justice system services that have violated my rights, or for example, and if you are really interested, I could even one day, if you have the time, I can leave this for you and you could review it to see if there's anything you like or dislike, and then I could always pick it up at a later time because that's how serious I am about this. But so one of the companies that violated my rights, for example, would be like the Allied Security Services. So I filed
So how did they violate your
Yes,
rights?
Allied Security Services. They are the security team for the Edison Mall.
Right, right.
And that's a good question. And just so you know, I like your question, so now I'm opening up a little bit more, and I like that. So if you're interested, so that's excellent. So they're Allied Security Services. They work at the Edison Mall, and just so about me, besides me enforcing justice and freedom for everyone, so we don't have problems like slavery and KKK and Jim Crow laws and those bad things. That stuff really bothers me. So it makes me very sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of what my people have endured. I still find it hard to believe when I look at history. It really
Yeah,
hurts.
it's
It really,
crazy.
isn't it sad? Really. So because of that, it makes me very, very sensitive. So when someone violates me, I want to take action because back in those days, people they couldn't take any action.
Right.
There was no recourse. If you were violated, it was just the way it is because of laws. So it really bothers me. So it makes me very thankful today for the news and the media and the law, and thank you to also the media as well from back in the days, shedding light on
Right.
those problems. Remember, they would go into the South, and the
Right.
news media would go there, and that helped bring awareness. And those small things help to create change, which is so important. So the LI Security Services, they're a security company in the mall. And now, just so you know, as I said, I like to enforce the law and justice, but also I like to, when I'm not enforcing the law and justice, I like to represent and have fun, and I like to look good and all that great stuff. So, because of right now, I'm just simple, but when I put myself together, I get a lot of attention because of, I guess. People always tell me, which is nice, that I'm good looking, which is nice. So sometimes I put myself together and people just really love that. And I get a lot of attention. Sometimes it's good attention where people show love. And then there's sometimes bad attention where, like, for example, the Edison Mall security, Edison Mall employees will harass me and for just looking good. And I'm like, it's a free country. If I want to wear, if I want to, I can wear what I want to wear. And you cannot tell me what I cannot wear. So, and they also tell me that, so because of that, they have harassed me and banned me from the Edison Mall because of my freedom of expression, and you can't do that. It's a violation of the law and policy. Your constitutional rights says you can be able to have freedom of expression to wear what you want and to do what you want. So these are the things that I've had to complain about to the Edison Mall. So, and I'm just giving you one example of
Right.
many. So that's the thing. So they're trying to tell me what I have to do or tell me what to do, and I'm like, you can't tell me what to do because this is a free country, and I have to
Right.
remind them. They don't like it, but other people will be like, well, because most people are afraid and they don't know, they're not as aggressive and they don't fight like me. But with me, I like to fight for my rights. I don't, because of, remember I told you my history of past. So I don't want to, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm going to stand up for that right, and that's what they don't like.
Right.
Well, I'm letting them know, this is a free country. If you
So
don't,
what happened in
yes,
that
really good
case?
question. So then, right now, I have to file a complaint with the Edison Mall and also Edison Mall Security about what happened. So they're investigating it right now, and then I will be filing for they violate my rights with harassment as well as with discrimination and denying me access to the mall and giving me a wrongful and illegal trespass and banning me from the mall. Or I guess they either really banned me or they did a 1 year trespass, which is still wrong. So I had to file a complaint on all of that. So that's being investigated. And I also told them because of those violations, it caused injuries and damages to my health and time, which is very valuable. My time is very valuable, and I had to remind them. So I told them I will also be seeking a very high compensation to let them know you have to be respectful.
Have you hired attorneys for anything?
Yes, I have for, like in the past, I have hired some attorneys, like one or two, and they helped me and they were successful in doing a recovery, which is nice. For the Edison Mall, I have not hired an attorney yet, but I guess it's still going along the way. Right now, I'm in the phase of where I filed the complaints with the Edison Mall, and then my next step now, and I also let them know I will be filing requesting a very high compensation. So my next step now, probably in a couple of days now, will be to actually hire an attorney to help me to represent for the case. So the so that's a problem that I had that I wanted to know if you could probably help me with is helping me to remove the legal or wrongful trespass. And so that's one of the cases, if possible.